the heart is so central simply because we want to do things from the heart. People feel things when we do them. Part of what we learn in HeartMath is even how different energies and things that we get off. You know, when we are stressed out, it's not the best circumstance. And not only we experience that, others around us experience it.
If you look at research, we see that 60% of days people take off as sick days are actually usually related to stress. And if you look at other research, some of the numbers are as high as 40% of your turnover is related to stress-related problems.
For one thing, we know that stress can, of course, increase your blood pressure. If you're diabetic, your sugar's going to go high because of stress.
I'd always had problems, believe it or not, even though I've been a nurse 35 years, with panic attacks. And I mean, I realized through the HeartMath program that I was holding my breath a lot when I was in a very stressful situation. So I learned how to breathe properly, which really helped a lot. I still had times when I felt overwhelmed, but they became less and less.
I think one of the things that I've seen with HeartMath's use and the interaction with how the dynamics of an office work. When you have individuals that are under a great deal of stress and they have not learned some of the skills and some of the basic things from HeartMath, their ability to stay well, both physically and emotionally, in an environment with many different players is limited.
What happens when you inject positive emotions into chaos is you're going to have success. You're going to have better outcomes. We have to come out of the downward spiral, and we have to make a choice to move over to better outcomes and positiveness.
On the nursing floor, it's very easy to be in a negative environment, especially with all the stressors going on. HeartMath teaches you that you can change that. You can turn that into a positive environment. And who doesn't want to work in a positive environment?
I think of it as something that you just do, I guess. Once you've done it and you know about it, you kind of subconsciously put it in your brain, and you know that, okay, you gotta just take a breath, relax.
I think HeartMath gives you some insight to have the words and techniques that are basically core behaviors that if we listened more with our heart and our head jointly, we would handle things differently.
If you can't critically think, you can't work in those areas. So you have to be able to think ahead, you have to be able to anticipate what might happen and be on the lookout.
Had I not taken the HeartMath course, I probably would have ended up on some kind of depression medicine. I had already started thinking about going to therapy, and I knew something wasn't right, but I didn't know what.
I think HeartMath really does stimulate your critical thinking skills to be open to that inner sense of what truly makes clinicians superb clinicians, because you have to not only know what you know in your head, but you have to know what you know in your heart and spirit too.
It teaches you how to refocus and recenter in the midst of chaos. And who isn't busy? Who isn't busy?
And that helped me a lot. I'm a happier guy, really.
I know a lot of nurses actually on different floors that could really benefit from taking this class. It would benefit not just them, but it would benefit all of us.
There was a long-running joke around my department that I had a boyfriend because all of a sudden I was doing my hair and cared what I looked like, and I wish that was the case, but it wasn't.
Try HeartMath out. I mean, give it a chance. I mean, if it doesn't work, I mean, what do you lose?
To sum it all up, from the research that we've learned, a change of heart changes everything.